Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the first episode of 2026 on the Bulls Breakdown podcast. I am Nicky Jones, and I am joined today by the... Hang on, lights on.
Yeah, I'm going to
put
lights
on.
You carry on.
There we are. I'm joined by our usual presenters, Matthew and Mike, but they've kindly invited me on today to grill them.
Yeah, it's a bit different, isn't it?
To put them in the hot seat, so to speak.
I'm nervous now. I'm just thinking, what is he going to ask?
Our first guest host.
And they've given me carte blanche.
Yeah,
so
full access.
Look out. That's all I'll say.
Well, it had to be after last year, the most watched episode last year, 800 and odd.
Still number one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if this passes it, then technically our episode will be better than his.
and rightly so. And rightly so. Rightly so. So, yeah, just thought, thanks very much for coming out, for letting me come on, boys. You know, I always sucker to sit in front of people and talk.
You were always going to be the first guest host,
look.
boy. I know you've been dying to come back.
I do feel a bit underdressed, mine, because I'm wearing the original Bulls Breakdown shirt, and the boys are modelling the upgraded version.
It won't be an upgraded. This is going to be our new playing top.
Yeah.
So
which
that's obviously still will be used for the podcast and stuff, but we thought we'd show this off thanks to Die Kingdom. You know, he's Louise. A big supporter of the thing. He's done out a mock draft for us. He sent it over and was like, "When we getting it ready, then, boys?" And we decided to pull the trigger for over Christmas. So by the time this episode goes out, we would have had a few orders.
We got 13 orders already, and
I got 2.
You have indeed.
Yep. And one for me and one for my friend
obviously
Jasmine.
For
Jill.
for those that that want some, contact the podcast or Dad himself, and we'll get an order.
Yeah. We've set up a new website, so the website is there.
What's the website, Mike? What's the website's name, please?
www. Did I say 4 W's then?
No, 3.
Usual W's.
Bullsbreakdown.com.
There we are. Marvellous.
Yeah.
So just for today, and I've never done this before, so bear with me.
You carry on,
because it's a lot harder when you were the one asking the questions, for sure. Just thought we'd have a little chat about you two first, because you've dipped in and out in various episodes about what started, blah blah blah. I don't think we ever sort of gone and given you the chance to really explain where both started for you. I've got a couple of little quiz questions for you later on as well, and of course our driving questions, which have been provided by past guests.
Oh, what a surprise that is. We didn't know that.
I had one come through at 3:30 this morning.
Oh.
Thank you, Anwen. I don't know if she sent it at 3:30 or if I just saw it at 3:30, but at 3:30 I turned on my phone and a message from Anwen came through, so we'll have a look at that one later. So we'll start off just a general, year in review. Obviously you touched on the year in your last episode.
Yeah.
How did you find doing this? How was, starting off with the podcast, challenges, etc.?
We kind of just dove in, didn't we, really? It was more, Dad had the idea of wanting to do one last Christmas. Mm-hmm. Probably just over a year ago now, he was like, I want to do a podcast.
Yeah.
And this was like 2 weeks before Christmas. And Lloyd decided to buy him then equipment for starting the podcast for Christmas. We just kind of bought. Then you bought the cameras, the cameras we had, and then we just kind of dived straight in. Really,
feet first,
feet down, head first.
Yeah. Bomb.
I don't know. I don't even know why I wanted to do. I think
I know why.
The game's a great sport, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you play the sport, everybody will say it's a great sport. There's great people involved in the sport.
Yep.
Characters everywhere. Sorry. And I just wanted to expose the sport, really. And at the time, we had a lot of... I've always done stuff with rugby with young kids and golf and now with bowls. And I just wanted them to have some exposure as well, So we've tried to bring on a mixture of people with youngsters and different ages and it's about people's journey through bowls. What's because some people, that's what they live for. They live for just playing bowls, There's
it's an escape for some people, I suppose, as well.
There's people up in the Harlequins. They if you cut them in half, there's Harlequins through them, innit? It's like a stick of rock.
Like me? Like
me?
You?
No.
No, that's a joke.
I know. So he often asks, what are you trying to achieve? I really don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm sort of...
You kind of
going along the journey.
You bounce back and forth between this and that and this and that too much sometimes. I think.
Oh, we don't want domestics, no boys.
No. But every episode.
He won't disagree with it because he can. And he'll be like, oh, we need to upgrade this. We need to get better at that. Yeah. And I'm like, well, you can't do that without spending a good bit of money, like.
As we just found out, but
we're not going to indulge too much on that. No. We will later because obviously that's going to be part of the thing. Yeah. But you know, for me, and he's right. I think the main reason we started it was to give bowls a platform to grow. You know, and I think you see it a lot with other sports. Golf was the same. Then you had your women's sport was the next thing. Is they never had a platform. They started getting a platform, where all of a sudden, more and more people pay attention. Yeah, you know. So you've seen it with bowls over the last 2 years, probably with Australia streaming a lot of their bowls on YouTube, and you know now with the Wrong Bias podcast, boys out in England, they're starting to do some live streaming and doing some other stuff. And we thought, well, you know,
why not?
More the merrier, really.
Yeah, no,
so we cracked on with it. Yeah. And we've had, you know, and to be honest, it's been incredible how great the sport's been. Yeah. Some of the guests we've had on, you know, from MBs to world champions to
Nicky Jones.
Oh, you're in the pits now, boys. You're in the pits.
So, you know, and it's been. And again, you know, people like Di Kingdom, who we didn't even contact for the shirts. He was the one who was like, let's do this. Like, he was eager to get these shirts out. It's been great.
Well, I did contact him.
I know you contact him, but, you know,
he come back and
it weren't like, oh, you know, with this, he was bang straight in, and he even gifted a shirt to his son for Christmas. Yeah. First one to have it, and he loved it. Mm. You know, so.
They're very smart, No, I'm looking forward to...
To wearing them,
me and Jill, me and Jazz in
you know, it is advertising, isn't it? You know, obviously we're going to put our logos all over it, and we got Let's Talk Bowls on the back.
Yeah, on the arse,
because that's the best.
Close enough, yeah.
That's the best place to talk bowls, isn't it?
Arse you're looking at.
Well, you looked at a few, won't you?
That is absolutely yes.
So so you know, we're not making money out of the shirts.
No,
you know, the shirts are £25. I think NBU buys from Di knows that they're £20 a shirt, and £5 going back to
I think that's brilliant.
Junior bowls
in Wales.
I think that's outstanding. I really do, and I think props to you boys for
doing that. And we will make sure that money is used by the youngsters. You know, it's not going to go be paid into an account for it to disappear. We want it to use. We'll go somewhere. We'll get them shirts, whatever they need, or you know. So it'll be used.
You're good like that. You know, he will.
And I think it's brilliant. You know. At the minute, Welsh Bowls is everyone's talking about money and it's all funding and it's all
there's just nothing there, is it?
And I just think if you can, what you were doing, you're just giving a little bit back, and why not?
Because it can go a long way, you know, especially with one sponsor and a couple extra £100 or even £100. You can get shirts for academies like that.
Sorted, can't you?
Yeah. Quickly.
It hasn't got to be like a massive sort of outlandish thing to do. It could just be something as simple as use a travelling top.
Exactly what I'm thinking.
And you can wear, you know, the Welsh badge on it. All right, if it's got the podcast logo on the sleeve, no problem. You know,
we won't do that. No, that'll be for them.
The money will be straight.
But it'd be nice if they did that just to sort of as a thank you to you, because you haven't got to do this. You know, you didn't have to sort of to do that.
Yeah, we're not going to force them. If they want to, then obviously we won't say anything about it. But we're not going to force anyone to do that.
They need to do it. But yeah, no. So good little intro. Rewinding this slightly. Obviously, this is podcast. Let's talk bowls.
Let's talk bowls.
I didn't even think of that. I just spotted it.
Let's talk bowls.
Where did it start? I know you start every episode with where did bowls begin for you, and you might have touched upon it in previous episodes. Let's get to the meat of it. Where did it start for you? I'm assuming you started first, Mike.
Oh, thanks, Nick. Yeah.
I'm assuming so.
I did, yeah. Well, I started playing bowls at 18 in a little club in Pendine. I lived in Larne, about 5 miles away, and a guy I got to know, Richard, he used to pick me up in Larne and take me down because I didn't drive. And I played there till I was about 23, 24. Won a pairs competition down there, played for the Pembroke under 35s at the time. Yeah. Which was a great, you know, that I don't think they play into 35s now, do they? They don't have.
I think it finished just before. I think some counties used to have a singles tournament, but I don't think it's.
And you know, and under 25s is great, but I look at Matthew, and Matthew started now, and he's 28.
Yeah.
Now, if there was an under 35s, it'd be great for him, wouldn't it?
Because just more sort of competition.
If you're a late starter, it's hard to get into that really competitive bowls, then, isn't it? Unless you've been noticed at under 18, under 25, to get into sort of a Welsh senior squad. it's tough then because you've not been seen before. You're a late starter. I played in Pendine, loved it. Won a tournament in Tenby.
Not everyone does that, Mike.
No, you have, haven't you?
The last singles winners pairs now.
No.
Once the podcast is, we'll have to show the picture of you winning that trophy because you would not think it was him.
You haven't seen it.
What does it look like you?
You look at
Yeah,
curly afro.
Curly afro. I can believe the afro.
Inside his body is something you're trying to get out.
I can.
So yeah, I won the Yorkshire Cup.
All right.
For anybody down the west.
What was that, like a local competition down there?
Yeah, something they run in Tenby. Yorkshire Building Society run it, and it was a set thing, if I remember rightly. And I went to meet the young lady.
So how long ago was
oh
that?
My God. 40 years or so ago.
What? And you said it was sets, or?
I'm sure we played sets, yeah.
No. Different for then, because I can't imagine that would have been quite commonplace back then.
Or it was just a short ends, not sets. It might have been just played over
small, like,
7, 8, 9 ends,
Okay.
That's so. But yeah, it's lovely down there, isn't it?
I'd live there.
And I loved the game, and then rugby took over. I was playing. And
what position, Mike?
Second row.
Second row.
Played a game for the Scarlets in my time.
Never.
Trained with Swansea. Was picked for Swansea.
See?
It was ill.
People out there don't know this, see?
No,
they don't know this.
No.
Yeah, hell of a rugby player.
Yeah?
Hell of a rugby.
I can imagine.
I played county level and then different things, and then joined the police, and then sort of rugby took over and life takes over and young kids come along and...
Little buggers.
And then moved here, retired from work. I'm still working full time, but retired as a police officer. And then one of the old police officers said, "You fancy coming down and having a game balls?" And I said, let's go.
Just have another go.
And then I've gone back, so it's the 4th year now. So yeah.
Happy days. And then obviously, did you get involved at the same time then, or?
Took a few years.
So you was obviously golf first.
I've always been golf for 22 years.
So then you went from golf. You still obviously golf.
Not as much as I used to. I've been on a golf holiday this year, and it's the only time I played golf this year.
Oh,
I've probably been to the range 3 or 4 times this year, but I haven't played a lot. Not since stopping my job.
We're saying this year, now people are going to get confused. This
2025 we're talking about. We're filming this on 2025.
But no, it was funny because I got home from America almost 5 years ago now. It'll be 5 years.
Oh, you lived out there, or?
For 6 years.
Oh, right, okay.
For school, yeah.
Right.
So I come home for the summer for a couple of months and then a couple of weeks over Christmas.
So what was that, like part of the college system out there, was it?
Yeah, I went on a golf scholarship.
What college? College, please?
Hastings College in Nebraska.
Shout out them.
Kind of right in the middle of America.
Yeah.
Kind of what they call the Midwest.
Yeah.
Lovely place.
Yeah. College
was stunning. It wasn't a big one. I was a decent golfer, but I weren't anything crazy.
You couldn't have been bad. They don't take anyone out there.
No, I got very good.
Modest to be, but they don't take any rubbish out there, do they?
I did get quite good before coming home, but no, for me it was when I got home from America 5 years ago, I became a teaching pro. So I worked at a shop, and I worked a lot. Like I was working all the time, and you probably started playing just after I got home, so it probably wouldn't be far off 5 years, I don't think.
Yeah.
Since you've been there. And obviously on Saturdays they'd be playing and I would work, and then they'd go out at night, and I'm like, I've got to work Sunday as well, so I can't really do anything. So randomly one day where I worked in Swansea Bay. Right. So Earlswood indoor is
right
literally on the golf course, isn't it? So one day Mum and Dad started at the same time. Or Mum started a couple of months after you or something. You got her involved.
Yeah.
Me and Lloyd weren't playing at the time, and this was probably 4 years ago. Over November time, he goes, let's do something as a family. We haven't done it since I've been away. Yeah. Since we all working so much and stuff. So he said, let's go try bowls. And I was like, well, there's an indoor bowls next to me in the club. I can ask the boss, Dave.
Can we just have a game?
Can we come down and have a game? And he said, yeah, no problem. So he booked a rink. We came down. It was the first time we had a go. And we loved it. Me and Lloyd played Mum and Dad, and we almost bloody beat them, didn't we? Never played before.
They didn't, though, Mike, did they? They didn't win.
We didn't win. We almost bloody won. They got a bit nervous towards the end.
Twitchy.
I enjoyed it. Like I said, with golf, is translate quite comfortably over. But and then then it took a year for me to actually join, and I joined in Port Talbot 3 years ago. So I've only been playing. That would have been
the year I was it then.
Yeah.
Was indeed.
Me and you played 2 games together.
We played more than 2, I'm sure we did.
No, I think I moved around a lot. I think we only played 2 together.
I can remember at least 3.
It might have been 3.
At least 3.
But it took a couple of weeks for me to get into the team in the first. But
yeah.
As soon as I picked it up and I was playing, I was playing some very strong opponents.
Yeah.
I remember the only interleague I did, I played on a Friday night with Sean Pritchard. It was only her second time indoors, my first, and then we had Sophia Mikey Brain in ours, we had Laura Daniels in ours.
The Friday pace was quite strong, wasn't it?
We had Reece Colwell and his mother. We had Simon and Colwell and John Colwell, and then we had Kieran and Adam.
Yeah.
And it was me and Sean.
Yeah.
And we were getting hammered every week. Every week.
Yeah.
But that was when Mikey obviously was picking the team.
Yeah.
I was playing all right. You know, I was new and I didn't know a lot about the strategy yet, but I could put some close balls in now and again. So obviously I started getting picked, played a little bit, you know.
Yeah. No, we had some good games, I'm sure.
We had some good games. We won a few. I did all right. And then after that, outdoor, then it kind of took off for me a little bit. I got really good outdoor for the first year.
Is it just Bridgend then, or is that where you came back to, Mike? Did you just go straight to Bridgend then?
I went straight to Bridgend, it's local, and when the boys was playing there, and I went down, and that was it really. So I could have been any club. It just happened to be that was the one that we went to.
Dragged him along, and
well, put it this way: every year I've been here, we've had promotion.
There we are.
So
what are you now?
There's only 2 seasons, isn't it?
PG Division 3. Oh, you're playing against Ostravachen this year?
Yeah. We are indeed. We are. The Mighty Vechen.
The Mighty Vechen. Lovely new centenary.
Dennis as well. Dennis Powers as well.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, so we've, for a small club, we've done all right. We got no... I say we had no superstars, but we got some really good bowlers there. As in bowlers, Julian Fear's been around a long time, and
Julian's.
Kieran is now obviously.
Kieran's under 25 international now.
Under 25 international.
Yeah, well done, Kieran boy.
How it's only now is unbelievable.
Yeah. But no, it's good that that's so golf to bowls. How did you find the transition with golf to bowls?
I'm going to sound a bit cocky here a little bit, but I am going to say it. I've always found that I've been pretty decent at sports. No matter what sport I've done, I've kind of picked it up quite quick. Never was amazing.
He's one of them annoying ones that can just pick up anything and be good at it, is he?
He's not bad.
I drive me insane, people like you.
You can't beat me in the club championship. So.
No, I didn't.
Maybe fighting.
No, I didn't. We have got the same finish back to back in 2 years in a row. He finished runner up last year. I finished runner up this. The year before I finished. In 2025, I finished runner up.
Let's have a one-off game to
and
see.
And then the year before. You won the novice.
I won the novice.
And the year before, I lost in the final.
You lost them, yeah.
Have we ever played against each other in singles in the tournaments?
He beat me in the club champs. Well, they would have been 2024, my first season outdoor.
Right, okay. Time for a rematch, I think.
He played, he was unstoppable. But every shot he played in that game, and we talked about it in the past a lot, but genuinely, he was perfect. Every bowl. He made every bowl. And I just,
how did you find
that
playing against each other?
It was all right, wasn't it? You thought I was going to be annoyed after the game, but we were all right. I didn't mind because he played so well.
I wouldn't let the boys win.
No, I've played against my father and my brother quite a few times. Hated it. Beaten them. Obviously, I beat them. But no, I hated it. I couldn't handle it. Like, it was too...
The one person I probably wouldn't like playing against is Lloyd, because Lloyd can get quite animated, and if he's not playing well, he can. And I just get.
My brother's exactly the same.
Yeah.
Head teacher, Litchard Primary.
We know him well. Yeah, we go to Litchard Primary School.
He's playing with me in the Bridgend triples this year.
Is he?
Yeah, I've got an entry with
then.
Chris, my brother, obviously, and is it Dale, the deputy head?
Dale Richards.
Oh.
The deputy head, yes. I got like the 2 teachers in Litchard and me. So that's
ringers.
Yeah.
But and like I said, 3 years in, I love indoor a lot. I think I was my with golf with how perfect you kind of need to be. I think I definitely taken the indoor a little bit better than outdoor.
Yeah.
But I play 2 different positions now. I can't lead indoor. I hate it. It's just I don't like it.
It's the best.
I struggle with it.
Oh.
But I can play 2 and 3, no
Discipline.
problem. But outdoor, if I'm not on the mat, I'm annoyed.
Oh, never.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because I lead out. I've led since I started.
I suppose outdoors, there could be a lot of, like, you probably find there's less in the way indoor.
Yeah.
Whereas outdoor, it could be messy by the time you get up there. It could go everywhere, couldn't it?
Well, I kind of got chucked into the deep end last year. I played 2 games at 3 last year, second year, indoor.
One of those games, Cannon, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
And I played really well up in Cannon.
Yeah.
But I play with different people every league.
Yeah.
Tuesday I'm playing with Roy Jones and Derek, the 2 old boys.
Yeah.
And they make me skip. Can't play anywhere else. They all make me play skip in the 3s. And then Thursday, then I play with either Craig, Sean, and Lloyd, or Kieran, Sean, Lloyd, or Dad, me, Sean. There's a couple of us that play on the 4s. Yeah. And I'll either play 3 or 2.
Just play lead.
Well, Lloyd plays lead because Lloyd's a hell of a bloody lead.
Just have a game of lead.
Oh, no. Couldn't do that to Lloyd.
I couldn't imagine playing anywhere else now.
Couldn't do that to Lloyd. And then Friday, then we play with the kids. We got a kids league this year.
Oh, right, okay.
Again, play skip because I got.
Is it just Port Talbot because it is an indoor in Bridgend, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I've taken about 13 of the kids to Port Talbot. Yeah. They're also members of Ogor. Yeah. So we practice there as well. Yeah. But for their development, and I don't mean it's disrespectful Ogor, there's obviously lots of international, ex-international players in Port Talbot.
Yeah, so, it's a good environment.
They play out of Port Talbot, but we do use Ogor and are grateful to Ogor as well for what they do to help us as well.
Yeah. So that's obviously the coaching side of it that you do.
Yeah.
And you were involved in that as well now?
As technically as what we call a mentor, yeah.
Right, okay.
There's 5 of us.
So when did that start back up for you boys? Like you said, you sort of coached younger.
Yeah.
He was rugby, football. No, you didn't do football. Rugby and golf you did a lot of. When me and Lloyd were kids.
Right, okay.
He kind of did a lot with that. Even after we stopped, he did for a couple of years after. He kept going. He's always loved this.
Yeah. You get so much enjoyment from kids succeeding, So we started that, not last year before, outdoor. So 24 outdoor. Yeah. We started a little academy. Yeah. We grew up to 21 at one stage.
The Roy Martin Academy?
Yeah, Roy Martin Academy.
We've grown up to 21, and we've gone back down a bit, some...
the numbers will go up and down, won't they?
Sorry.
You all got the loogie today.
Yeah, we have. So we've been on about 16, 18 kids, roughly, playing outdoors. Some don't play indoors. Right. So they got other sports that they play in the winter. Some play rugby, some play football. Yeah. So it works, and they finish football or rugby, and then they come back and they ball outdoors. So yeah, it's going good. We got Leah. It was a success. Was it last year indoors? She
2024
called up with Billy and Jack Evans
for the final of the 4s.
She was 7. Yeah, and they won the 4s. So she's the
right?
youngest ever.
I think she's in my brother's school, isn't she?
She is.
She had her up in assembly, I think he said.
Yes, he did have her up the other day, in fact, because she put her name down to play, and they were desperately short in the DJ.
The DJ.
Yeah.
And she played.
And
they won.
Never.
And the person she replaced, because she wasn't very well, was Laura Daniels.
Oh, never.
So it's not often as you can say as an 8-year-old, I replaced Laura Daniels.
No, fair play. Yeah, fair play.
So
good.
Yeah, she loves it.
Yeah.
And
character.
And we've got she's got a new best friend. Yeah. Through bowls, little Charlie.
Yeah.
Who has got in her words, a dodgy liver.
Oh, right, okay.
Needs a liver transplant.
Oh, right, okay.
Bless her, she can't play any sport.
And she's good at bowls
and
too.
And she's and they become best friends.
Big time.
Oh,
so it's
mad, isn't it? Like when you sort of do sport like that, you always sort of see that people come together in different ways, don't they? And you always sort of, I suppose, like my friends would be people I work with, like Jill, like Jill, shout out Jill, and sort of bowlers, really. Yeah. Like I don't tend to sort of see anyone outside of that. So sport can do that, can't it? And it's great that when they're that young, they can find those sort of relationships that early.
You know what? You said that, and there was a little thing that last night on Facebook. What pops up? A couple of boys have gone out in Cardiff, wasn't it? Yeah.
I was having a chat with Rhys Jackson about that before I came in. Yeah.
Was it? Well, was it carnage?
He'd chew your ear off.
Was it carnage?
I've had all the secrets. I've had all the secrets.
But isn't it great that somebody like Ross Owen was out
yeah.
there? He's
so down to earth. Like they all are, to be fair. Like the 6 in our photo, 6 of the best at the minute. To be fair, you've got Jared and you've got Carl Wood and you've got Dan Salmon as well. But other than that, no disrespect to anyone. Don't come for me. But they are the best bowlers.
Well, I would agree.
They are the best bowlers, and they win in all the tournaments and stuff like that. And they'll sit around and they'll have a chat and they'll have a couple of drinks.
Funny enough, I had to play Owen Dan though.
Yeah.
Kind of 2 or 3 weeks after Ross obviously won gold, and he was telling me that he was going to be the reserve.
Yeah.
To go if Ross decided obviously not to go.
I'm not surprised by that because they've got the 6 for the Commonwealth Games, I think, haven't they? So they've got a lot of like test matches and preparations and stuff like that, and a lot of them are, you got your Ross, your Dan, the usual suspects. To be fair,
I'm not going to want to have to pick the team for that because you're going to be upsetting someone, and
I'll delete that.
I mean, I will, but you're going to upset
Go on,
someone.
I know, who's your 3? They're picking 3.
For me, I think Ross, you
guaranteed.
It's got to be at the moment.
Guaranteed.
I would probably say Carl Wood and Dan Salmon would be my, in terms of just the last year.
Okay.
But then you can't pass over
Danny Jr.
Jared Breen.
Jared. I know it's hard when you sort of get into
gold.
It's really tricky,
he's the holding gold medalist, defending champ in the pairs with Dan.
It's tricky,
Someone's going to be left out, and it's not going to.
No. They're not picking from dregs. They're 6 world-class players, but they're like...
Yeah. But it'd be interesting how they're going to select that. And if you talk technically about a rugby player, so you got let's say 2 open-side flankers who are playing, and they say, well, he gets over the ball more, he gets this, he's more defensive, he's this, and time-wise, energy-wise, he's at 80% energy throughout the game, and the other ones, because they're monitoring with the stuff on their backs.
Yeah.
If you're looking at golf, you're looking at swings and different things and technical things and percentages of hitting fairways, hitting greens and regulation. How are we doing it in bowls then?
You tell me.
Well, we're not, because no one cares.
I don't think there's that much statistically about it, but they no doubt, and I don't know, I'm not in the know. I know these boys really well, but I'm not in the know. I would imagine that when they're having these like practice days and they've got
they've got to be thinking about it.
There's a load of test matches coming up in the summer.
They've got to be thinking about it.
I would have thought that they'd be trying out different combinations. So like Carl and Dan, for example, did really well in Hong Kong just now. Danny Jr. and Ross just won gold. That leaves Owain and Jared left. Like, are they trying them to go against those pairs? I don't know.
You look at the British Isles.
Yeah.
Ross and Carl Wood played together in the pairs.
Yeah.
And they had some success.
It's so difficult to...
And then you got Dan and Jared who...
Defending champions.
Defending champions. Yeah. And then you can put Ross and Danny who are World Cup champions.
And then whoever's not in the pairs has got to play the singles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who's going to then be a single? Because they've all had high success in singles.
Players, Yeah. 6 good singles players. I'm glad I'm not picking it.
I got a good question for you.
Go on.
You like this one?
Ask away. I'm the interviewer, mind. I know.
I'm
not on the stand today.
But Ross and Danny Jr. won the first ever World Cup of bowls. What other man from the Rhondda won the very first World Cup of another sport?
I'm trying to think what sports you'd be talking about.
Could be anything.
It's Richie Burnett. Is it Richie Burnett?
My
Is it not Richie Burnett?
No.
I was drinking with him on Boxing Day. He's legend.
He's a character.
He's an absolute star.
No.
Dart, I couldn't tell you.
Leighton Rees.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah,
before my time. Sorry.
From the Rhondda. Won the first ever World Cup in.
I was thinking of Richie Burnett.
For them boys.
World champions. First ones.
Yeah, brilliant.
Crazy.
And to do it against Scotland is even more sweet, I think, because that pair of Scotland was disgusting.
But they all were. If you look at the combinations and the teams that were out there, mind.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we get sort of caught up in Wales. We've got this sort of insular mentality a little bit. Oh, little old Wales, look at us. These boys are out there competing against the best this game's got, and they are doing more than well. They're doing fantastic. Like,
you look at the World Bowls final for the
series,
the series when Ross went over to Ban with Danny.
Well,
Ross only missed out on qualifying for the knockouts by one set.
It was like a shot in the end, I think.
It was a set. If he won a set, he would have gone.
Yeah.
Against any of them.
No, I think it was. Gary Kelly got through instead of Ross because
I think
he drew his last set. I think it was half a set.
It was it
was literally.
It was half a set.
Like that.
But if he had won a set, an extra set, he would have been replacing Gary Kelly,
who ended up winning it.
Yeah. But he also beat Gary Kelly in the groups.
I know.
You know, it's like
fine margins.
You know, you talk about bowls in a small setting like that, and it happens a lot. You'll see it all over. When there's a smaller groups, the chances of you making it are so much slimmer. Yeah, like to get out of that group. I think that's
testament to the levels that these boys are playing in. You know,
you've got to be perfect every game.
You've got Ross and Dan. You've won gold. Dan has just got a silver in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time anyone from Wales sort of got that. I think Junior had a bronze the year before or something. You know, Carl represented really well in the World Champion of Champions. Yeah. You know, Jared's got a gold medal from the Commonwealth Games. Owen Dando's got a bronze from the last Commonwealth Games. Yeah. It's like these boys are mixing it with the best ones.
I've said this in lots of podcasts. We have got some extremely talented bowlers.
We have.
And we're just talking about the top ones who are going and representing. Yeah. There are a lot of there's more depth in Wales now with them, certainly with the men.
Yeah.
Who people are on them fringes who are trying to get there.
You can't have the elite ones without having a competitive game underneath. No. You can't. You know, because they stagnate, I suppose.
Yeah, the pyramid is, you know, it's like England, isn't it? Yeah. The pyramid is so big.
Yeah.
So if you're at the top, you've got to keep at the top because you're under pressure all the time. If you've only got a small pyramid,
it's impossible to get in there.
Then it's just you're just taking over on you because you're in the top and you don't have to push.
Yeah.
But if you've got a big pyramid, you're pushing, and that's what we need with our youngsters now.
But the big thing for me, and especially with that pyramid, and what a lot of Welsh sports do wrong, and I think. But Welsh bowls needs to be careful because they can fall into the same trap. Is once you've had a bunch of people and one of them falls out, they give up on them too quickly. You know, I seen in golf growing up. You could be playing for Wales at 15. Someone pips you at 15-year-old who's playing for Wales at a high standard, gets dropped down one peg, and all of a sudden they never looked at again. And they don't.
I don't think that's going to happen in Wales. I think the game.
I hope not.
I'm not sure how it works in golf. But,
I hope not.
Obviously, you're picking bigger teams for a start. You know, you're picking 16s in the 25. Like that under 25s team is young. Yeah. That is a young team. So, you know, you've got Elijah's 14, 15 skipping, Billy's 18 skipping.
And what you've got to essentially achieve in that sport is you need to have, and this is where I think Australia do really well for their nationals. They've got your kind of almost your B team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you've got your main players who, again, all of them deserve to be in it. You know, they every single one of them probably, you know. But then the people who didn't quite make it, you make up that B team that gives them more games because we don't have. I don't think we have enough test matches for a Welsh team.
We don't play that type of game enough. I don't think. Like I think eventually what we'll see, and it might not be this year, but we'll see sort of county tournaments, things like that. They'll change to match the Commonwealth Games and World Bowls. So it'll be 3-ball pairs, 2-ball triples. The rinks will be 15 ends. You'll probably see that coming in. And I think counties changed this year as well. I think counties playing. No, I think it's Super 10s.
They're going down to Super 10s.
I think so. I'm sure that it's changing to 2 Super 10s.
So I've had my year in county. That's fine.
Now's the year to get in. It's different. Another challenge, isn't it? It's all about improving, isn't it?
Yeah.
So there we are. We digress anyway. So. Yes. I enjoyed that, mind. That could have gone on for about an hour and a half. That could have the batteries were going to go and everything.
You could have got me in trouble with that one.
I'm watching the time.
I think we'll have a little quiz now, and I'm going to hide these.
Quiz time.
So this is all based on the channel, the YouTube channel. So if you've got a laptop in front of you, which Mike has, but he hasn't got the screen up, which is fine. No. This is a little test to see how much you actually pay attention to your own YouTube channel.
Oh God.
So question 1. How many this is live as of when I sat my ass in this chair.
Okay.
How many views has the podcast channel had so far in total, Nearest Wins?
Oh. How many episodes have we done?
This is all, it just says, when you click on it, it says views.
You want me to go first because you know, don't you?
I think it's about...
Done over egg.
21,000.
Okay.
Oh, I wasn't going to go that high.
And your answer, please?
I was going to say something Well, I'd go 13,000.
Shit, in the middle. It's 17,738. So it's like probably Mike wins because he's under 4,000 and you're just over 4,000. Okay, one to Mike. Keeping scores, Mike. How many videos does the channel have? Again, this is on your...
Is this including shorts?
It just says on the videos and this number. So I would imagine it's like shorts. It's like the little 30-second clips that you've done. The live streams.
31.
Oh, that's a good answer, that is. I'd say 34.
Mike wins again. It's 57.
57? What have you been doing? We've only done 24
some
podcasts.
Some of them are not broadcastable, Mike. No, I'm joking.
Are they
They're special time.
Are they me when I'm pissed and do something to decide to say something?
So that's two to Mike. How many minutes of viewing is on the channel to the nearest minute?
That's counted the live streams as well, I think.
No, it's not including the live streams because I forgot about them. So this is just your podcast episodes.
Minutes of views.
Minutes of viewing. So like how what's the total duration to the nearest minute? Took me ages to work this out.
God.
In minutes.
I had a spreadsheet and everything.
In minutes.
In minutes.
Was this like
this is
the minutes of the podcast?
So for example, like I think my episode was
2000.
1 hour and 8 minutes, so that's 68 minutes.
So we've got to do minutes. Jesus.
2,480.
2,480. Okay, math.
It's got to be more than that. I'm gonna say.
Not including the live streams, Mike.
No, I'm gonna say.
Because some of them are hours, isn't it?
5,800.
1,578.
I thought it'd be more than that.
And your front page, I added up all the times on your front page, all the episodes. 1,500.
My brain is definitely not.
So that's 3-0.
Yeah.
This is a fait accompli now, Mike. We're just going to finish it off because I got 2 more questions. Which episode is the longest?
The longest episode?
Yep.
Oh, Prices, I think. Hour and 22.
Okay, John Price next.
Roy Martin Academy.
Incorrect. It's Billy and Jamie Flynn. Hour and 28.
Was it?
I reckon John's was probably next.
I didn't look at next. I just looked at the longest, and it wasn't mine. So can we? No. We only got battery to do it.
No. Storage space is the problem.
Yeah, and the last question is a bit of a different one. Out of all your episodes, how many times have you had a solo guest on? Because you've done a lot of pairs.
Yeah, we have.
How many solo guests? Occupy yourselves, you guys.
Yeah, I'm counting in my head. I'm trying to remember.
The grey matter, the cogs in this room, the hamsters are struggling.
7.
Okay, Matt?
I'm trying to. I'm forgetting people. Yeah.
Pick a number, please.
I'm gonna go with 6.
Oh, it's 4-0. It's 10.
We've had 10 solos.
10 solos. 10. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting little number crunching round there for you guys.
We've talked about
different,
that.
Yeah.
Because we double up sometimes.
Yeah.
And sometimes
I like them ones, mind.
Yeah, but
nice
sometimes they deserve one of their own.
Yeah.
You know?
I can see what you mean. Yeah. It depends what it is, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think dynamics work a lot.
The ones you've had, to be fair, the couples ones work quite well.
Yeah.
You'd like to think so. Otherwise, it's like you'd never get Chums at Match. You'd never get him on you ever.
Well, Lloyd's the same.
Worst nightmare.
I asked Lloyd if he wanted to come and sit down with us.
I did say, did he want to come over today? And he's like, absolutely not.
No, Lloyd.
Not his thing.
Lloyd's the same.
But it would be interesting to have a chat with Chum about his boat's journey.
That could be a short, maybe.
Yeah.
Do like a mini segment,
which leads into plans for 2026.
Ooh.
Where's the podcast going next?
Well, as you
know, we had a discussion about this earlier, Matt. I think
as you know, we have kind of indulged ourselves this Christmas in a new camera, a proper camcorder. My idea, and I think I'm going to probably be the driving force for a lot of the content away from the podcast for at least for this year, 2026, will be proper content style YouTube videos.
Okay.
15-20 minute videos where we invite bowlers on, play funky different versions of bowls, have a bit of banter, just showcase the sport more. It's I would use the kind of your bowls for Brisbane or your BPL as an example of showcasing a bit more of that electric, fun ways you can actually play bowls that isn't, because a lot of kids, and especially kids and your younger audience, they want to win.
Yeah.
They want to just get in and do it properly and I think if you showcase that you don't have to do that with bowls, because it's like it can be that the stigma of very posh, you've got to do it properly and then you've got to play, and if you don't win and all this, if you don't see that it's not like that, you're not going to believe it.
Right.
So I would love to do just fun videos where we get to have people down, have a bit of banter, play some bowls, and get that out for people to view. And I kind of use the golf channels as a bit of an example. So any of you that have watched the golf channels like Bob Does Sports or Good.
What's the one I was thinking? What's that Tubes of Soccer AM?
Oh yeah.
I've seen is where they have Imogen people have a round of golf with someone. Yeah. Stories, different things.
Like that. Similar to that. Where, people come on, play with a bit of a handicap against one of us or someone that we've brought on to play, have a bit of laugh and a joke, couple of ends, and just kind of showcase why bowls can be fun and is fun and is a sport people should look at and actually give a go. Like, and I think that in itself, one, it's going to be fun content to film.
Yeah. It's a different angle
it's not just the same old.
And it's probably be interesting for the people on there as well to sort of see bowls differently themselves.
I think so. I think, and I'm always a big believer, and I played a high level golf for, a good while, but I've always been a believer of once in a while you need to learn to take a step, have a bit of fun with it, because you lose your spark for the game otherwise.
I always wonder that as well, like they must do, but slightly off topic, but with the top players that we talked about earlier, do they enjoy it?
It's just constant.
Do they enjoy it? Like, what do they get out of it? Obviously it's winning, but do they get the same thrill now that they did when they were 12?
Yeah. Well, we've had a few on the podcast that said that they've at some point wanted to give it up because it just gets so much. Like,
yeah.
And that's why I think doing something like this is one that will help bowls, but it also help others to view bowls in a way that it's not just a game where you've got to be perfect all the time. Is have a bit of fun with it, have a bit of joke with it, and like we talked about, come up with some more funky ideas and get viewers involved and stuff like that. And I think for us it's more about growing the game, but you've also got to grow the brand to grow the game at the same time. So but that's one thing.
Under 18 series you going this year?
Yeah, young Adams.
Adams in, of course. Yeah.
Only Dad. Me and Lloyd aren't going this year. We're going to, because obviously now Lloyd and Meg.
Oh, right, okay.
We are going
to the girls under 25 series.
The under 25s, which is in February, and then the week after we're going to watch Kieran.
Where is the girls one?
Maidenhead.
And then the boys are in Frith.
Yeah. And they're back-to-back weeks, see.
Ah, right, okay.
Because it's Kieran's first cap, we're going to go watch.
Yeah, fair enough.
Same with Adam, we went last year for his first cap.
Ah, fair.
We would have liked to have live streamed, but it's just with the Wi-Fi, it's just
that's the
you know
these clubs. I suppose it's different because I'm not trying to set up this.
Yeah. The problem we have,
phone, you can just get the 5G, can't you? But
the problem we have is, like I said, is we don't have the phones to do it. Where I know the Wrong Bias boys, they have 5 iPhones and they swap through the iPhones. Well, their iPhones, if they run out the Wi-Fi, they get their 5G. They're not going to kick out. Whereas if our camera loses Wi-Fi, that's just game over.
And some of the stadiums have got terrible Wi-Fi.
Yeah. And even if they don't, we bought our own Wi-Fi, like a
booster.
Well, no, just a
proper
like a
Wi-Fi box.
Wi-Fi box.
Right.
But if the coverage isn't in the place that we go to,
you can't do it anyway.
Doesn't matter.
I suppose you still got to plug it into a wall and phone line. And
So it's one of those things where I think live streaming is going to be on hold for the most part for us. That's why we're going to dive into
the other side of it.
A bit more, and just do a little bit more that way. Like, for us, we talked about it a lot, and we've already mentioned it. But guest hosts, for us is a big one. I think getting
I've quite enjoyed myself
first
so far.
one?
Yeah.
Getting people involved.
First the worst, second the best.
Doing some interviews, getting them on, asking the the tough questions and all this stuff.
I suppose it's just a different look at it, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
It's just a different sort of viewpoint on some things, and that's never a bad thing.
And we're branching out from Wales as well this year.
All right, okay. Tell me more.
We are. Well, I'll let you.
Is this an exclusive, Mike?
No, not exclusive. No. But before I go on with the plans, I want to get some discussion on change.
Right. Okay.
In Welsh Bowls.
Okay.
But I want it to be constructive. I don't want it to be a slagging match.
No.
I'm trying to criticise people and what have you. I think lots of people will agree that there needs for some change in Welsh Bowls and the setup.
Okay.
But how you do that and how we create that change
having
is
a constructive discussion.
A constructive discussion and make that happen and try to make that happen and support that process if we can in some ways. So we've got a trip planned to Scotland.
Right.
To see Graham Robinson.
Okay.
Who's now the third most capped Scottish bowler ever.
Right.
I think
Willie Wood's got to be number one.
I don't know who's number one.
Willie Wood has got to be.
Willie Wood is number one.
Got to be. I couldn't tell you number
But he
two.
just
Alex
got passed by
Alex Marshall. Yeah.
No, right,
So looking forward. I spoke to Graham. Looking forward. He's got a company called Green Gauge.
Oh, right, okay.
So we're going to go up and we're going to do 2 podcasts with him. One on his bowling career because it's an immense bowling career. Yeah. And then one on his business and what he does with the mats and everything and going out and
he supplied half of the mats you see on
probably
does
most carpets.
Australia, a lot of it in Australia, Malaysia. They did the one in Malaysia they played on.
World Cup bowls.
World Cup. They did the World Cup.
So we're gonna branch out there. I'm gonna try to persuade young Judy Forrest if she will come on the podcast when we go
give
to
her
the
a side of
N3s.
Jack's story if she remembers.
So I am going to approach her when we're up in Scotland to see if she will come on and we'll go up to them.
We got Mike Kent.
Mike Kent is
he's managed, but he's also managed to get one of the ex-Welsh players now England Bowls manager.
Coach, yeah. A guy
Come
from Kidwelly. I can't remember his name offhand because I didn't know you were going to ask me all these questions.
Sorry, Mike. So what was he? He's like an ex-English
he played
coach.
For, I think he was a Welsh player, but now he's a current coach for the England the England setups.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
So obviously Mike has lived out in England for I don't know how many. While he'd been out there, but he's obviously got close to a few of the England coaches.
I like Mike.
And he's asked, and he said they'd come out.
Yeah, so with him, we've got our Welsh Hall of Famer,
Mr. Wheel.
Yes,
Mr. Wheel.
We're looking forward to having.
That might end up being the longest podcast.
Not to be fair, should be the most viewed as well. To be fair.
Well, I don't know. Nicky
no, it should be 100%. I quite happily come second to Rob.
And then. We've got Mr. Salmon, Dan, has agreed to come on.
Excellent, yeah.
And we're looking to try and get Jared on as well.
Jared wanted to come on last year. We just never got around to getting Jared on.
So obviously, if we'd have had him on last year, we would have had him in the first year. But and there's lots of people, who we've said are going to come on.
Lots of people want a piece of it.
Jonathan Williams from Merthyr was one of a great.
John Evans.
John Evans. Again, you get most.
I played against John. And he's told me, I think he might be our biggest fan, but he's watched every episode. He loves it. He's big fan of it. So we want to get him on just a thing.
Big plans.
Loads. And obviously more of the juniors. Loads more of the juniors are going to come on. And the in-betweens, he's tried to get Betty Morgan on for...
I'd love to get
her on the table.
Betty on,
So, the possibilities for us are endless. And the more and more and more that we can get things rolling, because we don't mind travelling up and down the country, and stuff like that. But, the big goals would be the big guns, I think in 4 or 5 years' time, if we're getting to sit down with like Alex Marshall or, Aaron Sheriff, Nathan Black now.
Corky has agreed.
David Cockell?
Yes, he has. But he wants to do it on a video one, and we're not set up for a video.
Like a Zoom.
We just don't have the equipment for it.
So we'd like to do a...
Isn't it just a Zoom call?
But you need the program to...
I like the in-person.
Yeah, the in-person's fine.
But we'll travel, see. That's
International series is in Belfast this year.
Yeah.
Next year? This year?
Yeah.
So you could catch him up there if you came out. Maybe
and that's the nice thing with that camera is that camera now can plug into these mics.
Stick it in a bag.
So we can.
No, good stuff.
So there's lots of plans, and you know, I don't want to forget the roots of that character in the Bowls Club.
Can't have one without the other. Can
you know, if you have that character in the Bowls Club that everybody has a laugh with, and he's got all the stories. You know, I'd love to have him on as well.
Get him on
It's not about big names.
No.
I met a young lady. Well, I say young lady in a young 80s.
Yeah.
Maureen Williams from Denevor.
Right.
She's going to come on with Jack Childs, who's Jack is.
Yeah.
Jack's gone through a horrific operation.
Awful.
And is bowling again. Maureen started bowling at 50.
Yeah.
She was world champion of champions.
Right.
So she's been champion of champion, and she lost in the world singles to Julie Forrester.
Oh,
Julie Forrest.
Yeah.
Julie Forrester. I always say Forrester. Sorry,
you do.
Julie.
She's going to sit down by you. You better get her name right.
I know. And I think one of the twins from Newport, the Packwoods, said actually she played her first international with Maureen.
Never.
And she's 80 something now, and she didn't start bowling till she was 50. So I think it's just a great
stories like that. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why we've not just focused on the big names, but got people who work at clubs. You know, like we had Ken on, right?
Yeah.
Scott,
we got an interesting question from Ken. Actually, we get to driving questions.
Yeah. So you know, Ken coming on talking about greenkeeping.
Yeah.
We had the Richmond's on talking about what the importance of sponsoring your local clubs. Yeah. We've had
Absolute Grass Care
with Chris coming on.
Well, they're coming on again. They're going to come on with his twice a year,
stepfather,
with just advice for clubs.
You can never have too much advice for that.
It's great for clubs,
and that's why we've, like I said, and that's where I think the root of ours is good. Is again, it's not just about you know giving bowls a platform. It's about putting bowls out and giving clubs ideas and making sure that they survive, because
different viewpoints.
We've had a few this year already that have struggled, you know, had to struggle.
I am going to mention quickly though. If we lose video, we will carry on with audio for the podcast, because I know that we've got a new camera.
The camera's only got about 10 minutes left,
and I don't know how long it's got left. We're on.
Well, the other option we've got is we just put the other camera in and sync it up.
Okay,
we can do that. Technical difficulties can be.
If you want to do that, that's fine.
We can do that.
We can keep going. And
yes, we'll keep going.
We can keep
going.
So
if it goes off, we'll just.
We'll work it out.
Put the other camera. We'll put our second camera on
and work it out.
Okay.
There we go.
We'll put the technical difficulty slide on and then we'll jump it back.
Danger, high voltage.
No, but it's so you know, it's
big plans.
Yeah,
we just want people to see it for what we see it as. It's a love of a game that we want everyone to share and support and
the thing is, like you said, every club's got that person. I mean, they got that
absolutely
that one bloke that sort of epitomizes the club.
Yeah.
You know, and they are the club.
Yeah.
You know, like in Quinns, we were only there a year, but there's a bloke there called Phil Dunn, and he's like you. He's like 27 foot tall. He's massive. But when we won the Crothers, he was crying his eyes out. Like, he was absolutely bawling his eyes out. He was on the balcony with they had Quinns flags made on the balcony like this, and he wanted like to pick up the shield first, and he was like absolutely blocked. And then but he wasn't even playing.
Yeah,
he was just like a supporter on the side. And then they played one of the local sort of cups that we play in, and the Veta Shield, and the Quinns won that. That's for sort of squad players, PG2, that sort of thing. They won that, and he was like emotional again, because like just loves the club, loves the game, and it's those sorts of people.
Yeah.
They make your club.
And I don't want to miss them out.
No, you can't.
It's not about just having big names on.
Yeah. You know, we need the big names for more eyes. Realistically, you know, it's a. But they've also got a story. The big names also got an interesting story. You know, I like Ben Matthews was one of my favourites. You know, where he played football for a long time, struggled with obviously, you know, moving from football to bowls and, you know, being a 14, 15-year-old.
With bowls as well.
Being a 14 or 15-year-old transitioned into a different sport when all your mates are playing the cool sport at the time. And, it's just, you know, stories like that, they've all got a story.
Oh, if you could, the little guy then, if you like, you know, you Johnny off the street, who is the life and soul of your club, has got as interesting stories as Rob will come on, and he'll tell you. He could sit here for 4 or 5 hours just telling you story after story after story, they're all just as interesting, and different people will
watch different ones.
Yeah, they'll enjoy different stories,
and that's why we don't want to miss anyone out. I don't care for the views. If a video comes on and gets half the views of what we usually get, doesn't matter, because that person still matters to the story about.
Yeah.
You know, and it's why I you know, we kind of keep reminding ourselves, you know, yes, we have big ambitions and we'd love to speak to these high profile people, but at the same time, and why he keeps mentioning it, if you feel like you've got a story to tell, just ask us.
And there's a lot of people
going to say no. We won't say no.
They'll
you know,
be desperate to come and sit in this chair.
Yeah,
you know, there'll be loads of people who want to come and sit by you.
Because we're new, we can't reach them.
Yeah,
they've got to, you know, reach us.
And
sometimes.
we've always said, we're not experts in bowls.
No,
you know, I've only been playing bowls for 4 years. You've just started. People talk about so and so years ago and different people, and I don't know them.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, no, I'm a bit like that.
And hence why it's been nice having you come on and do a guest interview. And we've said one of us will drop out to get a guest interviewer on to sit instead of one of us and do that. Because, again, you're right, it's a different perspective, it's a different viewpoint.
And they're all, none of them are right, none of them are wrong.
And you can ask questions that we're not going to know for some people.
Yeah.
Because we won't know that.
Yeah.
And questions we wouldn't even want to ask.
Yeah.
Ask anything.
I know you would.
Speaking of questions, shall we do some driving questions?
We can do driving
questions. These are from past guests. So there we go. Right, so we're going to dive into some driving questions. There's been no technical difficulties at all.
No, we haven't already given answers to
this is a smooth process. No, to be fair, it's all good. So the first question from Anwen Button MBE is, if there was a fours competition in the UK where you could enter as a rink with any 3 players from anywhere in the UK, men or women, which 3 players would you choose to play alongside you, and what positions would you have everyone play? Your answer to the first lot was wrong. UK.
Well, I got to do UK only.
It's UK only was the question. Apologies
no,
if I missed
she said
that out.
in the UK. Never mentioned
non-UK players. You could play
players.
as a rink with any 3 players from anywhere in the UK.
Oh my God. So I'm glad we redid it, because I thought he was wrong.
Let's go again.
All mine were
Australian.
Well, actually, I know I did. I had Ross. Okay, so UK only.
UK only.
Well, I'm keeping Ross because he was in my first answer, and then I had 2 Australians, which don't work now. Ross will be playing. Well, let me think of my other 2 first. UK only.
I don't think yours has changed, Mike.
No, Dad don't have to change.
Yeah, but I can't remember who they were.
I'll have Ross skipping.
Yeah. I remember yours.
I will. See, now I have to think more. You should have had him do it.
Well, I can say yours. I remember yours.
Ross skip. Me second.
Yep.
I'm always going to go second if you're picking. But Carl Wood on the mat.
Yep.
Get Carl Wood on the mat. I got to go with Amy then, and Amy 3.
A Wales loving.
Yeah. All Welsh.
Yeah.
Keep the roots close.
Yeah.
We'll take it. That'll be the next Commonwealth mixed ranks Commonwealth.
Can you imagine
how
one
day?
Time. Yeah. No, fair play.
You wouldn't be in it.
You wouldn't be in it.
No, I wouldn't be in it.
You never know.
I'll be skipping. That's why.
You never know. You never know. Do you remember what yours was, Mike?
Yeah, David Bryant.
Yep.
Alex Marshall.
Yep.
Me and Judy Forrest.
There we are. So that's the 2 rinks.
You've got to tell people where you put them.
Oh, in that order.
In that order.
Skip the lead.
Skip the lead, yeah.
Yeah. Mike's number 2.
Yeah.
The Reese is number 2. Fabulous. The next question from Ben, Super Ben Matthews. Can you build a rink made up of your past guests? Well, yours qualifies as a rink from, ish. As a rink from past guests.
Mine would have, yeah. Well, no, it wouldn't.
Well, you are a guest today.
Yeah,
ish.
But
it's my show.
No, for this one, I'm not in this one. I'm not in this one.
Sorry.
Ben on the mat. I think Ben as a lead is impressive.
Mm-hmm.
I had Billy number 2.
Yep.
And then I had the super duo of vibes, as I called it. Vibes only. Anwen Button and Amy.
And Amy.
Interchangeable, but I would probably put Amy skip and Anwen 3. But
to be fair.
Yeah. That was my for the past guests.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my.
I can't remember what he said.
So Elijah was on the map.
Yes.
Carl Wood was second.
Yep.
Ross was third.
Ah, yes.
And John Price was scared.
I remember it.
And that's what I'm going to stick with.
And
I'm missing out some really...
Oh, you're always missing out people.
You know. Oh, you're going to, if you're only picking 4, I mean, you've had some very, very quality players on this podcast. Jill, elite lead.
Yeah.
Elite lead.
Yeah, and when...
Very good.
And when Alice...
Alice is another one.
Alice is the big miss there.
Yeah. Emma Gittins.
Emma Woodcock. I'm just looking at your wall here now. You could have all of them on your wall, couldn't you? You know. Emma Woodcock, Mikey Brain.
The brains. Yeah. Love the brains, didn't we? Rodri. He has been on. He's
a guest. He's a past guest. The first tripler.
Do you like Emma's photo?
Yeah.
I couldn't find one of her thing. I thought, I like that one.
Let's get back to the bloody...
Yeah. Anyway, the next one was "What Would You Walk On" song be from Emma Gittins, who's on your wall.
Yeah. No. Oh, I said Lady Smith
Black Mamba.
And the Heinz Beans.
Heinz Beans.
I can't remember how it goes now.
I can't either. Sing it for us, Mike. Go on.
I can't know. You don't wanna. I can find it if you want to play it.
No, we won't.
Copyright.
We'll show them after. Yeah, we'll show them after.
That'll be the theme song for the episode.
And I picked either one or two Korean metal songs, K-metal songs from animes that I watch that I love the sound of.
Yeah. Bit of
Yeah. They're a bit different to your standard. They're almost like very like punk rocky, mixed with some
with anime slightly
vocals.
Different. Would there be a Mohican Evermouth?
Oh no, I don't think I'll ever have a Mohican.
No, you had the ponytail at one point, didn't you?
I had the long hair. I had a hell of a long hair.
Yeah, you did.
A couple of years ago.
Yeah,
for the first. Well, and I walked in. I remember you. Yeah. I couldn't play the game you guys were playing.
It was a Saturday game, yeah.
Saturday game, and I was stuck in work. Popped in about 11 ends in, and
because I was playing with 10, Ruby.
Yeah, and you looked at me like, "What?" Because I cut it off, didn't I?
Yeah.
I shaved it all off, and you looked at me
game.
like, "What the hell have you done?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I had a few different hairstyles.
Yeah, we leave them in the past. Yeah. Next one, Emma Woodcock. So, who's on your wall? Quite a controversial one. This one, men's or women's bowls?
In what terms?
Men's or women's bowls?
Best.
That's the question. It was just men's or women's bowls. I said, "Oh, Emma, that's quite controversial." And she went, "Let's ask the serious questions."
Personally, for me, what I prefer watching, prefer watching women play. Personally.
And why is that, Matthew?
Genuinely.
The bowls, or?
Yeah, the bowls. Yeah, don't get me in trouble now.
Don't get it twisted.
No, I just think the men play with a lot more firepower, if you will.
Yeah. More aggressive game.
It is a very aggressive game, and there's something quite nice about a lot of the women that I have watched. Even the Australian women and all the streams and stuff. The delivery just looks so flawless and it's so consistent.
Yeah.
You can look at any of the women that I've mentioned or ones that I haven't even, and it's just the same every time.
Yeah.
Every single time it looks the same, and it's just nice to watch it come out the hand.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, the game's a little bit different. I like your yard weight or your dead draw shots a lot more. Once in a while it's nice to see the big heavy
drives,
goes.
Yeah.
And the women are starting to do that as well now.
But you look at the top players in both games, they are the ones who play those half shots, the half weights.
Yeah.
The sort of soft shots.
Well, and that's why I'm a big fan of Nathan Black a lot.
Yeah, he does play
Nathan Black for me is probably the best player I've watched this year. Again, no disrespect to other people thing, but in terms of just personal preference, if I had to pick Nathan Black or women's bowls, I might pick Nathan Black. But women's or men's bowls are bigger pool to pick from.
It's an interesting question because they're very different, I suppose. And even though the game is the same.
Yeah, that's not me trying to get into the good books with any of it. But I've always been like, I prefer women's golf.
All right, okay.
Much prefer watching women's golf to men's golf.
And there's an overlap, I suppose, because they're not sports which is defined by sex, I suppose. Is it? You could, there's no reason why Amy Williams can't go and win Potters.
No.
There's no reason why.
There's a majority of my favourite sports people. They're all golfers, obviously, because there's 22 years of my life. But a good chunk of that top 10 of who I picked were all women. I've always been a bigger fan of, especially when it comes to the more delicate sports or your sports that require a little bit more finesse. I just feel like the women do it better, don't they? Just do it that little bit better, and it just looks so much nicer. Well, I know what you're watching. You're watching the men.
What are you trying to say, Matt? I don't know what's going on. Some scandal here.
Men's bowls for me.
Men's bowls?
Yeah,
simple as.
And I think one of the best things, and your club was involved and our club was involved in it as well. Is that going up and down?
Yes.
I can hear you,
was the introduction of women into the EPG.
Yep.
I think it's been a wonderful move. We've talked about it lots on the
It's going to help get the women more competitive. Or,
playing. When they're playing with the likes of the men that we've talked about, and against them, it's just immense.
We played a couple of games with Georgia last year, and there was a few games. She was the best one there. Yeah.
No, and Amy said it herself when she came on. Obviously this happened last year. I think it will. You look at the Welsh women; they compete, but they're not quite getting over the line.
The issue I've got with women's bowls at the minute is I don't think there's much of a game for women indoor.
No,
there isn't really a women's game, is there? They play the championship on a Saturday, great. And a lot of clubs would struggle without them. But other than that, and the tournaments, there isn't a women's game. I think if Welsh bowls, like you said about change and stuff like that, I think if there is something that could be improved upon in Wales is, I'm not saying split them up, men and women again. But there's got to be something else for women other than just championship bowls.
Yeah. I feel like indoor's a bit of a leveler in it for men and women. I think it can be. It's a more leveler than outdoor. I find, but you even look at the DJ League, right? The DJ League, there's 2 rinks. It's not really a lot, but then even then, the men can still play in it.
Yeah. I don't get it myself. I don't understand.
I'd like to see a similar to the DJ League of like an under 21, 25.
Have they got the numbers for it? That's the only issue with that. Is there the numbers?
Well, regionalise it then. Have 4 regions in.
You could.
But then you got to start somewhere, That's the other argument.
You've got to
even if we don't have the numbers, but if there's two clubs that have the numbers.
Yeah,
let them go.
I don't.
And all of a sudden, you
England
could get more.
They got loads of them.
You mentioned our little academy we got. I got a shout out to Paul up in Merthyr West End. He's doing great stuff.
You've seen they've just had their new kitten or the
full bias.
No, there's a bloke to get on.
Who's that? Paul. Yeah.
What a bloke.
I've asked him to come on. Him and staff are due to come on as well.
Brilliant.
Absolutely. But they're doing, for me, he's doing the right thing with youngsters, bringing youngsters on. Hopefully we get a game with our youngsters against their youngsters this year. And more clubs that can do that, the better. And if we need to regionalise it and say, well, okay, I've got a kid in this bowls club.
Yeah.
Play with us against them. Don't leave them out.
But it also doesn't need to be a competitive league. It can just be once a month.
It can be a game or something.
Give them a game.
They can mix and match them.
Yeah,
just put them all together and just put
I know Bridgend now. The men have agreed, or the men's section has agreed to play once a month in a almost super 10s without the singles against the academy every month, once a month.
All right, okay.
So we'll have a rink, a triple, and a pair.
And you'll play against.
And we'll play against what the academy can pull out, and they'll go. And they'll do that once a month.
Great.
And it doesn't matter if you've got a child playing up in one club and another one up the valley, you want to play down, even if they're not members, right? Come down and just play.
Just have a game.
Just play.
Just get people on the bowling green.
Yeah.
There we go. So I don't know what we decided there. We went 50-50, I think, didn't we?
We went half
on
and
the
half.
Fence. Bowls breakdowns on the fence.
Yeah, we like both. We stand and support both men and women's bowls.
No.
I wouldn't say that.
The next one is from my friend Jill, my girl Jazz. Who's your favourite guest? And apparently this is caveated with apart from me. But
it wouldn't have been her anyway, would it?
No, me. Not her, me.
Oh, not you.
It wouldn't be me either.
I know.
Favourite guest.
You did touch upon it.
For me, it's got to be Jack Barr's story of Judy Forrest. It's just...
Yeah.
It's just so innocent.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. I know you've got a different view on this one.
Yeah, we can have different favourite guests.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I mean, my moment's different than my guess, I think. My moment was when we had the Leah and Charlie, and they talked about making friends on the bowls green. That, for me, was the moment.
Yeah.
Guest-wise, I think, for me, the guest-wise would have been John Price.
Yeah.
Purely because, I can remember the episode really well.
Yeah.
As most of them I'm pretty good with, but it's one of those guests you sit down and the stories that come out, you never get bored of it.
No.
I think for me it was just the fact that I got to listen to so many of these amazing stories and how he admired people he played against a lot more than he was very humble in the way that he spoke, and and just talked about all of these different people and the stories that come along with it. I think. And that's why I thought it was the longest, because I thought we just sat there. I guess
could have been there. I think this one's going to end up being the longest unless you cut it.
We're going to be
unless you heavily cut this down, because this is going to be about 2.5 hours otherwise. The next one is a bit of a jokey one from Ken, Scottish Ken.
Oh, Ken.
Who out of the two of you has got the best dress sense on and off the green? Apparently, this is to do with a yellow pair of socks, Mike.
Oh well, yeah.
It's not him.
On and off the green. On off the green is me. On the green is me.
On the green,
there we are.
He's got flippers. They call him Scuba Steve because he's got bright yellow sneakers.
Right.
And off the green,
feet. I'm looking at they're big feet.
Off the green, he wears tracksuit bottoms and a t-shirt.
What's wrong with that?
Well, there's not much dress sense, is there?
That's what I'm waiting to do.
I know, but
are you saying I'm not dressed very well, Matthew?
I'm saying that you're dressed comfy. But he does that when he goes out.
So you were claiming this one because you don't
wear
wear tracksuit bottoms and t-shirts.
I do, but I also will put jeans on, or I got cords and.
But I did buy a blue and yellow checked socks that goes nicely with my shoes and the kit.
Like the Doddy Weir ones from Oddballs, eh?
Yeah, a bit like Lidl's, really.
Oh, right. It's me thinking Doddy Weir, you Lidl's.
Yeah, the Doddy Weir's a good one. Yeah, the Doddy Weir.
But I got to admit, when he does dress up nice, he does look smart.
There we are, see? There we are.
Yeah.
I didn't do too much to give a compliment, but
he has definitely not got the best dress sense.
Okay, next one is from Young Georgia. What is the best green you've played on indoor and outdoor?
Oh, indoor, I'm going to be very controversial here.
You're going to say Port Talbot,
No, I'm going to say Swansea.
But
before they changed the carpet. Because they changed the carpet.
This year?
Yeah.
I was flying last year, wasn't it?
Slow.
Last year?
Slowed down a lot.
Oh, no, it was flying last year before they changed it.
Yeah. This year's.
It was the first game I ever played.
Oh, right, okay.
Indoor. It was my first bowls game ever. I played for the Merit team.
Oh, right,
in Swansea.
Yeah.
And it was... I had size 5 old brown bowls, and if there was a short jack in one rink, I couldn't play that hand. And I just couldn't send it out wide enough. It was my first ever game. I just simply couldn't get mediums.
Who did that?
But looking back, and this is why I'm a big fan of Port Talbot now, because Port Talbot this year has been light. It is flying. But Swansea was not only quick, but it was so consistent at the same. And then I played it again a few months later on the championship team, because they also had the championship team at the time. And I played it then with the yellow balls I have now.
Yeah.
And I played with Mikey Brain on rink 1.
Yeah.
And he couldn't play ditch side. And because I was a yard through all the time, he kept having me play ditch side, and I was hitting it. I was just nailing it all the time, because I was a little bit heavy, so I was holding the line better on the line to the ditch side. And I can remember, like it was yesterday, just playing with Mikey. And Mike's like, "You're doing your job," and I'm like a yard and a half through all the time. Yeah. 2 foot wide, but he's like, I've just found everything was just like that perfect yard through, and I would hit something and stop. I'd take the jack now and again. And
same for you, Mike, Swansea?
But Swansea indoor for me was the best.
Yeah. Port Talbot is nice at the moment, I must say. It is nice at the moment. Cardiff last year was nice too.
Yeah, Cardiff's good.
Cardiff last year
I was a big fan of Cunnan last year.
A bit slow.
I know it was a bit slow, but I found
it's
the
a bit
green
quite now as well.
I found the green quite well last year, and I found
nice. And
but Swansea indoor for me.
Outdoor for me, Regent is always good.
Yeah.
However, I don't like playing if I'm going to pick something away from your own club. But Millwood is quite nice as well.
All right, okay.
And there's another one in Barry Romley was always nice.
Yes, yeah.
Nice green.
Nice.
I don't think I've played on a green as good as Bridgend.
Barry Ath is
yeah, they all tend to be good down that way. They get different weather, don't they? It's a different world.
So there's some
There's
a lot. Good.
There's a lot of nice greens. Some obviously with the lack of money and members, they're not going to have the best greens. But
the seaside ones are always better.
I got to be biased, and I'll tell anyone. Bridgend last year was as quick as most indoor and green.
Yeah.
Which, how we managed to do that, I don't know. Ken worked really hard on it, and we've, like I said, we had a few people come down, and none of them were like, they're all like, how on earth have you got your green so quick, and it bends, and it was nice. You get your runs.
I'm glad you didn't ask me the worst one we played on last year.
Oh, we'll have a little follow up from past guest Nicky Jones. No,
current host Nicky Jones.
Current host. Next one is from Carl Wood. If you could have anyone on the podcast, bowler or non-bowler, who would it be and why? Stunned silence.
He's going to think about this for a while. Do you want me to go? Because I kind of have two in mind.
Go.
Two in mind for me. The two I would like to have, I'm going to say two because it's hard to pick. Alec Marshall. Yeah. Again, been around forever, won so many gold medals and everything like that. MBE. Been there, done that, played all of the events, BPL, Ultimate Bowls, Old School Bowl, he's been everywhere. Yeah. Or I'd like to have Aaron Sheriff.
I'm going to be a bowler, mind.
I know, but
that's what you're going for.
At the moment, I've got the bowls back. Okay. I love, again, Aaron Sheriff's the most successful singles bowls player in the. He's won 7 Australian Opens, one of the hardest singles tournaments to win across the world. He's won 7. Again, same thing. He's both retired from international. So
did you watch his podcast or listen to his podcast with?
I haven't yet. No.
Jack in the Box, I think it's called, the Irish one in Australia. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
I haven't done that yet. But those two for me, especially in terms of again, you talk about.
It's a different level.
Bowl stories.
Yeah, it's a different world, isn't it? What do they know?
Yeah. Yeah, and just that level, being at the highest peak level for so damn long. I mean, Alex Marshall, he's an MB, he's won everything, and you get all of these young. He's played with Paul Foster, Jason Banks. Yeah, he's probably played with
better than them. Yeah,
most of the older ones. He's gone through them all. Yeah, and just have the stories and the success that he's had. Again, being UK based. Yeah. But then you can't overlook Aaron. He's been world number 1 for forever, and one of the best Australian bowlers, if not one of the best bowlers the world has ever seen. There's a few arguments for a lot of them, but with his,
it's hard to argue against him, isn't it?
Yeah, with his achievements and what he's done.
You had about 10 minutes for there, Mike.
I know. One bowls is Betty Morgan. Yeah, I would love to have Betty on. I think history of bowls, and she goes back. Yeah, she could go back so far and tell so many stories. I'd love for her to come on the podcast. Yeah, and the other one is my mum. Ah, yeah, I'd like to my mum, but obviously she's passed. Yeah, but she had the ability to. It would be hilarious.
Gran.
Yeah. So that would be the one.
The dad can make friends with anyone. Yeah. Well, where do you think she got it from?
Well, this is it.
She would have, and the stories she had, and again, she was just nuts. She was nuts.
Yeah. So she was fun.
Yeah.
You and her would have got on joking. You would have been best friends.
You'd have to drink whiskey though.
Give me a taxi home. I'll get on it.
Anyway,
you would have been best friends. But
Amy Williams has been on as well. She's on your wall. This is what is more satisfying: a hole-in-one or driving a jack in the ditch and landing on top? I can't say I've done either. So
I can't say I've done either. Well, I've chased 20.
Had a hole-in-one?
I never had a hole. 22 years I've chased a hole-in-one, and I've never
had a hole-in-one.
For me, hole-in-one. Hole-in-one for me. Yeah. I think with how the difficulties of either one. I've probably come close, and I'm talking within half a foot.
Right.
To a hole-in-one.
6 inches in old money.
Yeah. For those of you that don't know. I probably would argue that I'm close to 200, 250 times that I've come that close to a hole-in-one, and I've never had one. I think for me, at the moment, with how long I played golf and how much I've wanted one for so long, the most satisfying for me would be a hole in one.
Never.
Oh, so always laying on top, innit?
There we go. Moving on.
Well, I was waiting for
Care to elaborate?
I don't quite know what I can and can't say.
You never see me play golf. So
I've never seen you lying on top either.
Well, no, you didn't say me lying on top.
No,
you said the jack, the bowl lying on top.
I haven't seen that either.
I didn't say me lying on top.
I'm not saying anything. No comment, Your Honour. I plead the fifth. Anyway, Dale, the deputy head.
Oh, jeez.
We've got one more after this one. Armageddon time. Fate of the world on the line. Who is going to play the one bowl to save the world, Dale or Robbie?
You have to get this in.
Or is it the end of the world?
I'm going to say...
it's the end of the world. Either one of them plays.
I'm going to say...
Are they landing on top?
I'm going to say Robbie.
I would have said Robbie too.
Oh.
As much as I think they make some...
Because I think he's still the current holder of their little cup they play from.
Well, they play for a cup between themselves.
Yeah, they have a little cup they play for. They
play 7 ends.
They're mad.
They're
both great.
Yeah.
And you know what? The two headmasters, got to give them a shout out. Two headmasters of the two schools, Penabont. So it was with things your brother got there. And Litcher School, they're fabulous.
Yeah.
Allow the kids to experience
bowls nuts and
lights.
And
bowl themselves now. Your brother bowls as a head teacher of a school and supports the game.
Tries to.
With the youngsters and saying, look, I'm bringing the youngsters onto the stage because they play bowls. You know, that would have happened nowadays.
No, it never did.
No, that would have happened nowadays. So
we
brilliant. Well done, guys. Keep it going.
And the last one, because they haven't been very quick driving questions. We've gone on. We've run out of
camera.
They never
are, but they never
We've run
are.
out of cameras. We've run out of everything.
They never are.
The last one's from Nick Evans, short mat. Is he on your wall? No, his shirt is on the wall. His shirt's on the wall. He said, can you pop to Bro Merthin on the 28th of March to stream the short mat England versus Wales under 21 game?
What day is that?
I'm assuming a weekend.
23rd of March?
28th
of March. If I can get the new camera working, I will try for him.
There we are,
Nick. I will try for him.
Ask and you receive.
Because we did neglect short mat a bit last year with our guests.
Yeah, well, it's been hard to get. I joined Clan Samlet short mat.
What's that? Is that in Earlswood indoor?
In Earlswood, yeah. I played in a game before. I actually ended up playing against Liz Evans, one of our past guests, and they whooped us. We are entering the Clan Samlet.
Well, they have like a five-player tournament.
Five-player tournament.
But is it right?
Pairs and triples.
I'm not poo-pooing it. Do you pay like 70 odd quid to enter, but you don't win any money?
No, it's...
Is that right?
Not that expensive.
Or you pay like an entry fee, but then you don't win any money at the end of it?
In open tournaments, usually, yes. You win a trophy and stuff, but they're not that expensive.
I'd want the cash.
I want money.
I want the money.
You would, but there's not a lot of it. But
I don't love the game that much.
Surprising how many people play.
No, I know. Yeah, it's mad.
So crossover. I'm just surprised there's a crossover. People who play short mat and long mat.
I can't do short mat. I tried it once or twice. So Rotherham, I don't know if you've ever been there, is like a 4-rink green. And one year, and I'm talking, this must have been, well, it was before the smoking ban. So whenever that was. And I went in, it was Wales versus Scotland, short mat game. So they put the green out the other way, so playing across the rinks. And they had about 10 rinks on it, and it was absolute carnage. Like pandemonium, you couldn't see the ceiling, it was all smoking in there, and it was like everyone was pissed up, it was brilliant. So they'd finished, so I just said, can I have a quick go? I couldn't do it. I don't think I can bowl a bowl that soft. Like, my delivery just will not. But I can't do it.
Yeah, but I don't think you actually bowl it that soft.
I just don't think I could bowl. I couldn't. It's not in me to let it go the way you got to let it go.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like
there's no step involved.
No, that's it. I couldn't do it. So I was trying to actually bowl it.
Yeah.
Whereas...
Well, Billy did that when we played in our triples comp.
Yeah.
When we entered a team in a triples comp, we ended up getting Arwell Morgan in.
Right.
Who's Captain's Wales.
Yeah.
For short mat. And me, Billy and Arwell played, and we come runner-up in the championship division. Me and Billy's first time playing it.
There's no way.
We beat some really good teams, and I enjoy it. I haven't played a lot of it this year. I did tell him that I'd try and get to play, but with
life
indoor, I love indoors. That's the problem. I love indoors so much. So it's like I really want to play indoors. Like
you got to put the time in indoors, well, haven't you?
Yeah, well, me and Lloyd we played the pairs. Me and Lloyd qualified for the Welsh in the pairs.
Fair play. We got stuffed, we did.
So, me
and Chum are not through.
We took a hell of a...
We got stuffed.
By who?
Jamie Lewis and Paul Keating. They battered us.
Yeah. Lloyd was unbelievable. We ended up playing friend of ours from the police. We were 19-7 down, or 17-7 down, or 19-7 down. We won 21-20 on the last end. And then the next game, then we played Elliot Moron. I don't know if he was there when...
Yes, he was around when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him for years.
Again, cracking player.
Yeah, he was good.
We dropped the 3 on the last set to go to a tie break. Won
you play sets, do you? To get out?
On the end, sorry.
Oh, right, okay, like extra end. Like.
He did 6 sets.
Yeah, sorry.
No, I was thinking then. It's like
last end, he's picked up 3. I couldn't get one in. And we go to an extra end. We won the extra end to win 21-20 in a game 2. And then we played Jamie Flynn, his first game back after his foot injury, and Mikey Brain. Yeah. And for 17 ends, it was 14 apiece.
Never.
Yeah, we bowled brilliant
Deadlock,
that week.
Yeah.
And then Lloyd, 3 games in a row for Lloyd is a lot.
Yeah.
And the last 3 ends.
But you'd already qualified for the Welsh.
Yeah.
Because you play it down over there, don't you? You go right down to the
semi-finals
and finals. Yeah.
So the final gets played at the end, but the semi-finals get the final all the way up to the final.
Like finals weekend, don't you?
Yeah. So me and Lloyd ended up qualifying. I was meant to be me and him because Lloyd didn't want to do it, and then Lloyd played one really good game for the championship one week. Yeah. And he ended up away for the first game, and I said to Lloyd, "Are you going to play with me?" Yeah. He said, "Yes, go on then. We'll give it a go." And he was phenomenal. He carried me. He was phenomenal.
Happy days.
Phenomenal.
Happy days. Little team coming here, boys. Little Bowls Breakdown ring come in now. I can see it.
We have put on our name down for a Bowls Breakdown team for us for Bechan.
In the triples, apparently I've been told Boxing Day I'm doing it. So I'll be getting the entry sorted.
Boxing Day?
You're going to do it, are you?
I've been told I'm running it. I wasn't sure if... Yeah, because I don't go there much now. I never used to go there in the winter anyway.
Are they paying you? Free alcohol, free bar.
I never take anything.
You wouldn't do that for us.
No, I never take anything. I might get the odd pint off like one of the boys or whatever, but I don't do it for that. Like it's.
Oh, I'm glad you do.
And it's the centenary year this year.
It was good last year.
So hoping to get the entries open sorted, bit extra cash if we can. And we'll get that sorted soon. So that's probably the Monday of the last. Oh shit! The Monday of the May bank holiday.
I think I've got the team in. I spoke to Ian. Is it Ian?
Ian? In the Vech?
Somebody, I spoke to somebody. Chris told me to message somebody.
Me?
No, I think I got the team in.
No, well,
but
I'm not yet.
No, me, Ken.
Yeah.
Scottish Ken and Mark Jones.
Beat us last year. Bastards.
The only team, well, your father beat us, but not by enough to qualify. We ended up qualifying. And then we ended up losing to Lauren Gowan's team on the last bowl. We were holding game until the last bowl.
Who did she play with now? I can't remember. It's so long ago. Luke Davis.
Davis, and I don't know the other boy. I'd never seen him before, but he was a cracking team. That was.
All the time.
I
don't even know if this is podcast now. It's just us talking.
It is.
But they play a lot. Luke and Callum.
And Luke was skipping, and he took we were holding shot, and he took he drew shot, and he had a yard, but we had to take the jack away from him. We were holding shot. We were holding game, and he draws shot then. And
he's pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. So,
but I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy that.
Good. It's a good day. And we'll have it going this year. Centenary as well. So,
well, that's what I've been telling the like my age kids and people like that who want to get better is open day.
That's the way.
Because the teams in these open days are just stupid. Like they're so good. Just everywhere you look is Welsh International or English International.
It's hard work to run it, but worth it in the end. In the end. I always book the Tuesday off.
Well, Bridgend, I know Bridgend are having it. Yeah, we're already full, but we were full before it even advertised.
Yeah. Mark messaged me and I said, "Yep, go on, I'll put a team in. Me, my brother, and Dale. Bowl to save the world. He's going to play skip, I think. He'll have a bowl to win the tournament. That'll be it. So there we go. That's that. So thank you very much for having me on, boys. I enjoyed this. We've been ages. We've been like nearly 2 hours. So good luck cutting this down and editing. It'll be
no problem at all, boy.
Longest podcast in
this one.
I don't know. I keep going. You want me to?
No, I don't know what
I've got nothing else on my sheet. We're just talking now. Yeah, no, nothing.
Talking.
We're just chatting now. But yeah,
no, it's
thank you very much.
It's a sort of a ritual now. We have to have when we talked about the first podcast for this year. We said what are we going to do?
Roll me out first of every year.
And then we said, "Well, Nicky, will you?" And then
but the thing we talked about it, and the thing we would like to, and again, it's hard to do because everyone's got different things going on. But we do want more people involved. That's
there's people who,
the reality of it is, I think. I know you've been great with it, and I know, probably people like Amy and Ross would still do some small little things here and there as well. But there's a few people like Anwen. I know Anwen wanted us to get some of the Welsh committee on. She was like, I'll be a guest host of that one.
Yeah.
Probably
because she's got some
questions
to ask. Yeah.
Well, actually, I think it was about 8 hours after they won the World Cup. I messaged Ross and said, you and Danny coming on next year with me after Potters? And he said, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, well, that's the thing. They could win now, couldn't
they? Couldn't they?
Yeah, they got a good draw, so.
Yeah. So, and it's small little things, like obviously with now the new... the videos that we're going to do, they're probably not going to be as often.
Yeah.
Because it obviously will take time to find a venue, get people down,
you got to
make sure... it's easy to do outdoors. It's Sunday afternoon. No one's playing on a Sunday afternoon, usually. You can get a rink or two spare.
What was the time for the longest podcast? I'll just make sure I'll make it 30 seconds longer.
1 hour 28, something like that.
Okay, so it's got to be 1:29 to win.
I think we're all right, Mike. Yeah, unless you cut all of it out.
But I would love to get more people involved. Like, there are people out there that, again, we're not getting... not getting a hold of us that want to do stuff with, and it's a big. This isn't just about us, and we've said it from the start. This podcast, we started and we run it, but it doesn't have.
It is
to be
nice
just
to
us,
have an episode like this where it is about you.
Yeah,
do you know it should be? It's you are the people that put it together. You are the people that run it. You go out to your way to give up your time and the equipment and the money you've spent on it as well.
Yeah, we don't make anything.
They're not making anything on it, but I think
unless Aero or Drake's Pride or Henselite want to sponsor us and give us some.
And you know what? In lots of ways, it's nice not to have the sponsor where you can.
Well, we don't have any restrictions on it.
No,
you can just say what you want.
Yeah, but it is good that someone shines a torch on you too for a change.
Yes, it is.
I think the viewers, again, because we're new, people don't know us.
And that's the thing, that's what I get a lot of. So
viewers
when people talk to me about the podcast, they go, so who are they?
Yeah.
Like I don't know them, who are they? Yeah, so and I'm like, it's Matthew and Mike.
It does make sense to do something like this.
It's the boys, and
we've never wanted to shine it on us, but it does make sense, I'm
hoping now that people will watch this and they'll sort of go, we know a little bit more about the people who are doing it. And
two people who love bowls, who play constantly and love to talk.
Just same.
And talk bowls, really.
Talk bowls, isn't it?
Talk bowls, nonsense, all of it.
Yeah.
But no.
But no, thank you very much.
No, my pleasure.
My pleasure. In fact, it was your suggestion that you...
I did say I'd interview you too.
You just wanted to get something going so you could come back on. Don't act like it was...
You're going to watch it back and go, he asks rubbish questions.
No, it's been good.
I think you'll be a guest as a interviewer again at some stage.
Just let me know when and where. Just let me know when and where.
With the right people, I think.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing as well. It's finding the right mixture of... I think, again, it's going to sound really cocky, but Dad and I, we quite good at... coming to different people.
Mm-hmm.
We can speak to all ages from different backgrounds quite comfortably.
Yeah.
But then you've got some that personalities that might not match. So you've got to find the right mix and stuff. But we have this year and it's been fun.
I'm going to credit myself for Carl Wood's interview when he was out in Champion of Champions, because I think he come on here and he was an expert then of interviewing.
Yeah, media trained him.
Media trained him for Carl Wood.
Happy days.
Because he spoke really well, actually.
Yeah, he does. They all do.
Ross does it all the time.
Yeah, they do. They sort of they play with a straight bat a bit, don't they? And I want tell me what you think.
Well,
they'll tell you in the bar. Yeah. They'll tell you after. Take the mics off and they'll tell you what you want to hear. But
I'm going to do a bit of work with John Wilson with the para team before they go to Commonwealth Games to do some media sort of thing for them, because they probably wouldn't have experienced a lot of that sort of stuff.
No, and they probably will be a bit of it.
So there we go.
Good.
Yeah, there's loads. Like I said, there's loads that we can do. It's just time.
No, I'm fine. I'll sit there all day, boys.
Should we end the podcast and then we can talk after and have a cup of tea?
Well, we can do. Go on.
Yeah,
coffee,
yeah.
Do you want to close it off?
Thank you very much for watching. Tune in next time.
Well, don't forget.
I don't know when it's going out, so Happy New Year.
Yes, after New Year.
Yeah.
Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube.
That one, yes.
Yeah.
This
like
is
on Facebook.
No, you need to,
again, thank you to our number one guest.
Yeah, my pleasure. I don't think
host and I don't think he's the number one supporter. I think John Evans has that.
I quite happily play second fiddle to John on that.
But no, thank you.
My pleasure.
All. And again, like we said in the podcast, if you feel like you want to come on or help out or do anything with the podcast, get in touch with us. Again, we know we don't know everyone. That's the thing. But suggestions, or if you feel like you've got a story to tell, come on, and you can tell we like to talk. You might even be lucky enough to have Nicky as a guest host if you.
You got to pay for that. You got to pay for that.
Well, them or us.
Speak to my agent. Speak to Jill. She's the boss. She's the money maker.
Yeah. So this is the start of the new year. So look out for all of the new content that's coming out this year. And we'll see you next time.